Hello and welcome to Shoreline Music Monthly. My name is Mark Koschwitz, and this is episode 98 of our little show where we bring in the talented locals and drop them in your living room and they play some music for you and you find out where you can find them. I have in the station with me tonight a young lady who is very talented, and you're going to meet her in just a second. She is a local, or was a local, or still is a local. We'll get into that a little. I'd like to introduce you to Kelly Riley.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I almost interrupted your dialogue there by saying, "Oh, I went to the fair too."
Were you at?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
actually,
there.
I saw a picture of you and Dan.
Yeah.
I saw Dan as well.
Ramblin' Dan.
Yeah, indeed.
Yes.
He has been on the show as well.
I'm sure he has. He's a celeb around.
I was there to support a young lady, Terry LaChance, who was with her group, the Birdwatchers, who was playing Sunday morning at 10 in the morning, which was a great excuse to get out that way, have a little breakfast. I love music, with any meal.
Nice. And I also know Terry. She booked me at the Buttonwood in
Very nice.
in Middletown.
Yeah, that's a cool little spot.
Yeah.
So, I know you've lived some stretch of your life here. You weren't born here.
Correct.
And now you seem to be wobbling back and forth. You want to maybe walk us through a little bit of a musical bio and also just a regular bio, maybe.
Sure. Let's see. Well, quickly, I was actually born in Albany, New York. I was there until 5th grade. Then we moved here to Old Saybrook. My family moved here. And I was here until I graduated from high school. Then I went to Berkeley, moved to Boston, went to Berkeley, started doing just tons of things musically. Really started getting much more into performing and writing at that time, and have been doing it ever since. And 3 years ago, I moved to Nashville.
Which music will take you in that direction, I hear?
Many people end up there, yes. Depending, of course, on, I mean, it's not all country, but there's definitely a lot of country leanings down there. So I've been there. That's been my adventure for the last 3 years. And then as far as coming back and forth, my mom and my sister are still here in my childhood home. So
Nice.
I have the, the pleasure of being able to spend time on the shoreline of Connecticut in the summer, and escaping the 100-degree heat in Nashville,
Yes.
speaking of heat.
Although you don't always escape it here either.
It's definitely been very different this week,
Yeah.
for sure.
So if you went to Berkeley, you were obviously already musically inclined as
Very
a
much
youngster.
so. Yes, I mean, from very far back. I just remember as being a young girl and going into our finished basement and just singing to my parents, 8 tracks. I'm dating myself, and then and just envisioning myself performing. And then I started, I performed in front of, really the first time I ever performed live in front of people was at a school assembly. And I keep trying to remember, is it 5th grade or I think it was 6th grade. And then I was kind of off and running. I started, Jim Shepley was my first guitar teacher.
Oh, wow. I was playing harmonica with him Saturday night.
Oh, wonderful.
Because he's actually in town from Florida.
Oh, wow. So I started.
Small world.
Yeah, well, I was still here, and he had that shop in Clinton, and I started taking guitar from him when I was about 13, and I've said this to him many times. I'm so grateful that I said, you didn't treat me like a little kid, like a little girl, and you gave me all the real stuff, and I just soaked it up, and he said, yeah, but Kelly, you weren't a little kid, and I really I took that as such a kind validation from him, that like he did see that I was getting it and absorbing it quickly.
Serious about it.
Yeah.
And had some innate talent to begin with.
Yeah, and he really got that, and I mean, I've digged, so now I've known him for a long time now. And so yeah, I was kind of off and running once I learned guitar and started writing songs at that point, and done.
Oh, so you were writing early on too?
I really did start writing. I was writing poetry first, and then I started writing songs.
So the
like when I
lyrics
was
even
15.
predate the music.
Yeah, which is very typical. I actually teach at Berkeley Online now. I'm in the songwriting department, so it's kind of
wow,
a lot of
very
full
cool.
circle things in my life.
You really got me where you want me. I hope you got all that you need. Just when I thought there was no more to give, you somehow brought me to my knees. We were halfway to somewhere, but a country mile from breaking free. It's gonna be a long, slow road, but I'll get back up to speed. We never knew where we were going, but I thought we'd find our way. We might have had our own directions, but we were searching for the same place. At that truck stop in Tucson, we agreed to disagree. It's gonna be a long, slow road, but I'll get back up to speed. I used to dream of sparkling with the stars. Now it seems I sleepwalk through the dark. But no matter where I've been, at least I've come this far. Yeah. Thought we were headed to forever, but things in the distance are never quite what they seem. It's gonna be a long, slow road. It's gonna be a long, slow road. It's gonna be a long, slow road, but I'll get back up to speed.
So was guitar your first instrument that you started performing with, or?
Well, my very first, I can give you, so it's French horn.
Sounds like voice first.
Oh, voice first, French horn, which I loved.
I love
I took
French
for 1 year.
horns, too.
Did trumpet, recorder, of course. I guess all kids start with that, and then.
But can you do the theme from MASH?
On which instrument?
Recorder. That's what I was forced about. We're going off on a tangent here.
That's
We'll get back to
funny.
your
That's so funny.
to your past.
And now I have to learn it. Yeah, so recorder, French horn, trumpet, guitar, and I started playing piano when I was at Berkeley, and I play bass for many years, and I still play all those instruments in a band.
I saw you playing with Mr. Funk just a couple of months ago.
Yes.
You were flinging the bass around.
That's right.
Very
You
nice.
must know Chris too. Yeah.
So, from Berkeley, and now you're writing, maybe we should touch on your discography a little bit.
Sure.
I saw you have at least a couple albums out that
Yeah.
I saw.
Yeah, so I have a couple of solo albums. I was with a band in Boston, the Porch Party Mamas, for quite a few years. And my material is also, it was a collaborative thing. We all wrote and arranged together.
You know, Jim Shepley recommended that band to me several times, and at my peril, I never caught you guys. That was okay. The name rings a bell.
You know, fantastic experience, all friends, singer-songwriters performing together, arranging each other's songs. And so we had a few CDs that are out there, records that are out there. My material is on there and also their material. And I have a couple of solo albums that are out. And I'm about to release an EP that I recorded in Nashville. I just released my first single from it.
I saw the single drop just this week,
Yeah,
right?
it did. So it's very exciting. So because it's my material that I've written in Nashville and recorded in Nashville. So it's kind of a new chapter for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, do you have like session folks? Are you filling it out, or do you have a band per se, or
I actually do.
lean on friends?
Yeah, I mean, it's all the combination, but I'm not doing the classic, which a lot of people do. There are amazing session players there that you just go walk in, you don't even know who these people are, and they just run down your songs and do an amazing job. But I had the good fortune of, I mean, I really didn't know many people when I moved down there, but I had friends of friends down there. And it all started with that, and I met a couple people through a friend of mine in Boston, and it's this couple, Gary, and give them a shout out, Gary and Karen Goodlow, and they became fast friends, and married couple, she plays drums, he plays guitar, so it was a twofer. And then they introduced me to another couple, married couple, who he played bass and she sang background vocals. So that was like that's my Nashville band. I play with them for the most part,
that's very cool.
And I sub out. But for this particular record, this guy that I met through a Berkeley, the Nashville connection, Damon Hope played drums. Dave Coleman, this super talented guy who has a studio down there, Howard Apartment Studio. It's in East Nashville, and I've been recording with him. He plays guitars and bass, so he did a lot of work on these songs as well. And a few other people that I pulled into the mix. This woman, Angelico, excuse me, she played pedal steel.
Oh, I do love the pedals.
Oh yeah, amazing. So so kind of put it together with the people that I know, and I played I play guitars and electric and acoustic and keyboard, and I put some organ parts in there.
And you sang.
And I sing. I sing the lead and I sing the background vocals.
Nice.
So yeah.
Now, if folks wanted to find you, I know you're part-timer in our little neck of the woods, but if they wanted to track down your music and maybe find out when you're playing locally here, what's the easiest way for them to do that?
My whole schedule is on kellyriley.net. That's my website. Okay. So everything is on there. I come back quite a bit, back and forth, gig while I'm here, gig in Nashville, but my calendar is on there. And I really appreciate if people would follow me on Spotify. I mean, those numbers mean something. They really do. People look at those. So check out my single that just came out, Reason to Be Good, and follow me there. But
I checked it out. It's good.
Thank you. But I'm on, as they say, streaming everywhere.
Everywhere.
So I'm on all the things. All the things. You can anywhere, Apple Music, whatever. Yeah.
Very cool.
It's all there. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
wasn't always a gentle one. I broke the rules and bent the truth. Dumb mistakes and misspent youth. A girl without a plan. I never took the easy way. Always blood and sweat and tears. Wasted way too many years. Running like an injured stray. I didn't do a lot of things I should. Now I found my reason to be good. I was stumbling around the third rail, tripping over my own boots, searching for a clue. With you, I found the Holy Grail. And then our lives began to dance. There was rhythm, there was rhyme, and I knew for the very first time I had found my second chance. Someone who really understood. I just needed a reason to be good. I ain't making no excuses, but my heart has had its bruises, and I wonder how different I might have been if I had only known you back then. I'm trying to be a patient woman, but when I'm looking in your eyes, the future stretches out for miles, and I can hardly wait till then. I wish I hadn't lost my ground where most folks easily stood. But now I've found my reason to be good. I finally found my reason to be good.
Hello, I'm back with Kelly Riley, and she has foolishly agreed to play my silly game from the hip where we just ask more random questions, and you know, they're always about food and music. It's pretty much.
Should I be afraid?
No, not at all. Not at all. Well, maybe a little. No.
Or I could just answer first. Sushi. And then you ask the question.
Okay. That's not going to work in this instance. All right.
Okay.
What, if you recall, was the first music that you purchased with your own money?
Oh, I remember that. Like, no problem.
It's a touchstone for many.
Three Dog Night double live album.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, yeah. And my friend and I used to jump up and down to Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog.
Of course you
on,
did.
on the bed. We'd jump on the bed. Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Very cool. What is your official stance on cannoli as a food product?
I love cannoli.
Do you?
I really do. And
Do we
when you
have a
say
favorite?
food product, what does that mean exactly?
I'm just not a cannoli fan, and I'm looking to build a consensus.
Oh, you're
but
trying to get a campaign against
yeah, I'm outvoted
the
by
anti-cannoli
most guests.
campaign? Well, you know, it's funny because I'm very I try to be moderate with eating sugar, but I have a weakness for cannoli, I got to
Okay.
tell you. And I think,
See, they're evil.
you know, and one of my favorite things used to be going down to the North End in Boston, you know, late night, walk around,
Get a cannoli?
get a cannoli, get maybe like a little aperitif or something, you know. So
Doesn't sound horrible.
Sorry, I'm sorry to say you asked the wrong person.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of other things you could ask me sugar-wise, and I'd be like, nah.
But not the cannoli. What was your favorite gig ever?
Oh man, that's a tough one.
So we ask the tough questions on Shoreline Music Monthly.
Well, I opened for Lyle. I opened for Willie Nelson, which I have to say has got to, I mean, you know, if there was ever a highlight of my life musically, that's way up there.
Understandable.
Yeah.
And where was the show?
It was at the Cape Cod Melody Tent.
Oh, very
So it was one of those stages in the round where it just slowly moves around.
Oh,
you know?
wow.
And I met him too, which was great. I met him after the show, and I said he didn't know. He's in his bus, you know.
Yeah.
And I just said, hey Willie, I opened for you, and he said, you did. Did you have fun?
Yes, I did, Willie. Yes,
He
I
was
did.
very mellow, if you know what I mean.
I get the feeling.
And I have to sneak in, not to be like this, but I opened for Steve Miller as well.
Okay.
And that was a thrill. And Lyle Lovett. So all of those were amazing.
That's all
mean-
good. I'm a big fan of Lyle. Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's the man,
Him
too.
and his big band, or
Yeah.
his little big band, I guess. It is, yeah.
Large. No, yeah, what is it called?
Was it large big band or
Maybe
big
it's- yeah.
little band? I don't know. Something
I
like that.
forget more than I remember
Little
these
com-
days. What is a movie that you've seen 5 or more times?
Oh wow, Moonstruck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big fan?
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, it just hits me. It hits my funny
That
bone.
comforts thing feels
Yeah.
like putting
Yeah.
on an old glove. or
Yeah, and there's something about it. I just find it so charming and yeah, maybe comfy, cozy.
Okay.
I'm not a big like slash 'em up, kind of I'm not into watching violence really. I mean, maybe if it's maybe gratuitous, or silly.
What is the first ever arena-sized national concert that you ever attended?
Okay, my sister and I were just talking about this, how we were so blown away how many concerts we saw when we were kids. But believe it or not, the very first one, I was with my mom and we saw Natalie Cole.
Oh, wow.
I was a really big fan of like all singers like that, like Barbra Streisand,
Sure.
Natalie Cole. So I saw her, but my sister and I did a series of concerts like right after that. There was everyone, Aerosmith, Outlaws, Pink Floyd, Rush. We saw everybody,
Nice.
everybody like as teens. So, but that was my very, very first one.
That's not a bad one to start with. And I think we kind of covered this already, but how many instruments do you play?
So I currently play, when people ask me what I can play.
And we count voice.
Of course. So voice, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, keyboard, organ, the associated, ukulele, a little bit of mandolin, bass. That's pretty much what I'm playing these days. Yeah.
And we put away the French horn and the trumpet for now?
Yeah, I still have my elementary school trumpet, but I have not played it. I remember how to play a C scale. That's about it. It's kind of like, taking French and you remember hello and whatever, thank you and please.
K or a S. That's all I got out of Spanish class. All right, well, thank you so much for playing my silly game.
My pleasure.
Baby, put your phone down and give me your attention. Look into my eyes now. I think we need some intervention. Remember back in the day when we were skipping school? Not a care in the world, just a boy and a girl is done. Barefoot and free, sit back and relax. No responsibilities or facing facts. Living every moment like it's never gonna last. Let's jump in the grass. Baby, kick your shoes off. Lean in and kiss me. We could play a little footsie. Maybe get a little frisky. We could fly a kite, have a water gun fight, climb a big old tree, or laze through the day while our troubles float away on the breeze. Let's jump in the grass, taste the cold of the beer, feel the heart of the sun, forget the past and let this sweet air fill your tired lungs. Take a load off like your work is done. Barefoot and free, sit back and relax. No responsibilities or facing facts. Living every moment like it's never gonna last. Let's jump in the grass. We'll be like two old hippies sipping wine and sniffing flowers, laying back gazing at the shapes of the clouds for hours and hours. Let's jump in the grass, taste the cold of the beer, feel the heart of the sun, forget the past and let this sweet air fill your tired lungs. Take a load off, your work is done. Barefoot and free, sit back and relax. No responsibilities or facing facts. Living every moment like it's never gonna last. Let's jump in the grass. Yeah, let's jump in the grass, baby.
Thank you so much for watching Shoreline Music Monthly again. We will be back next month with yet another local artist. Talented folks abound, and we will bring you yet another who will play some music for you. In the meantime, please remember you are the local in the local music scene, so please get out there and see a show, and we will see you next month.